Okay, I'm trying it again. I had to get on the Wi-Fi. The cell service isn't great. John and I are in Waxahachie, Texas, doing a Vintage Market Days show, and it's a 3-day event, and we will be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's about 30 miles south of Dallas off the interstate at the Civic Center in Waxahachie. So anyway, I wanted to give you a tour of the booth because tomorrow when I go live, this place is so big, I wanted to have time to kind of show you a little bit of everything without having to give you a tour of the booth. So I'm doing the tour of the booth tonight. We're all done and ready to go. And tomorrow morning, stay tuned at 8:30. I'm going to go live and I'll give you a tour of the whole facility with time allowing. Probably it'll take me about 30 minutes. So anyway, it's a beautiful event. And let me show you real quick. I got people shopping. So I just want to show you this event venue. And this is a Civic Center, Waxahachie, just off the interstate, 30 minutes, about 30 miles south of Dallas, Texas. And lots of different vendors here. Anyway, it's fun. We always have a good time, and we're gonna have a good time here too. So our booth is in the corner. We have a corner booth. So it's about 10 by 20 and then another 7 by 10. And so we had to set up a little bit different. We have a backside. This is the main entrance. This is the main entrance right here when you come in. And we're right down here, and I had a end cap. So we did kind of a two-sided booth. Just wanted to show you a few of the new pieces that I did. I did a gray horned owl. And then I think pretty much all the other ones here you guys have seen, the spring sets with the little birds, the fox, the squirrels, and we have some mountain scenes, the bunnies, and the antiques that we picked up. You know, Charlotte was kind of a slow sale, so I didn't have to go picking for antiques, but I still have some really good ones, so I think we have enough to fill the space and make people happy shopping. It's a Vintage Market Days is curated a little differently. People are, I would say probably half of the people are coming for vintage. The other half are coming for boutique, clothing, art, handmade items, foods, treats, and that kind of thing. So this event has, it's not quite as tightly curated for items as like the Great Junk Hunt or Market for Makers. They like to have a little bit of everything, so when people come, somebody in the group, everybody finds something that they love. So here's the country church section. And then I was able to get a new set done for this show. We've got some little books on a windowsill, a boat, a little kitty looking out the window, some flowers. I've been working on a donkey. I wasn't real happy with my first donkey, so I did a new one. John requested a turtle. We got some geese. I got a little boat floating in the water, a chipmunk, some barn swallows, and that's the new set. And then you can hop over with some flowers. This is the flower section. We had some poppies. And then, of course, the clotheslines. Those have been selling like crazy. Everybody loves those. We still got the robins. There's some of these. And what we do when we run out of art is we have it shipped to the hotel. So we have a company that does Gisely printing for us, and they ship them to us, and then I sign them. John frames them up, and so they're very high quality, UV protected, and of course the frames are really heavy resin. I'll just kind of show you what they look like. Each picture is signed by me, and they're $25, and then the originals are $50. And we have some little bees, some sunflowers. This is one of my more popular scenes. It's a little pathway going to the mountains through some wild prairie flowers, and it's kind of relaxing. I've been hearing from people, they put it on their desk at work. It kind of gives them a place to drift off to when they're feeling stressed. So that's kind of fun to hear. So our patriotic set, I've shown you guys these before. Some of them are still original, but most of them now are signed prints. Little sparrow. And this was one of my favorite ones that I did. Every set I usually have a favorite or two. And this one, I did this bouquet of flowers, red, white, and blue, patriotic. And it was so lopsided, and I didn't have anything on the side, and I decided to put a little cardinal peeking in the window. So I thought that was funny. And then I did a boat with the flag, a barn with a little pathway going with some red, white, and blue flowers. And that one is still original. I have some Canadian geese. Those are still original. And that's original, that's original. Let's see. So you guys just hopping on, we are in Waxahachie, Texas, just 30 minutes south of Dallas, doing a vintage market days show. And tonight I decided to give you a tour of the booth. So tomorrow when I go live in the morning, I can just show you the whole facility and all the vendors here without taking more time to go through the booth. So I'm doing the booth tonight just to kind of give you a peek. If you see some art that you like, you can screenshot it. And we're starting our Etsy store, and I have a gal helping me get that going so we can ship. So this is the Christmas section. I'm excited because once we get through fall, I'm gonna go home and start working on some fall scenes, but then I'm kind of keeping my eyes out for some new Christmas scenes for originals when we go to Knoxville. Knoxville people love my original paintings, so I try to have as many as I can. So we'll be working on that when we get home. Oh yeah, I forgot about that fell. Okay. Anyway, that's the Christmas section. And then we go over here and I have the beachies. So we have some seabirds, some pelicans. We actually met these guys at, we were in Southern California, and they were stealing the fishermen's fish as they reeled them in on the pier. It was really fun. They're really fun to watch. Then I did some seals. And this is a little ocean scene. And then Nicole and I took a trip to Florida. That's my youngest daughter, and I got to do some plein air painting. And that's where I did some of these little sandpipers, a fishing boat scene that was on the route there. This guy was doing some bodyboarding with the umbrella, so I did that at plein air. We were staying in Sarasota, Venice area in Florida. And then, of course, when I went to California, we had to do some seals. And so I had fun learning to paint seals. And some blue herrings. Another version of a sandpiper. Another version of the seals. Anyway, so this is everything. We have a little corner here. And this time John is able to, we've decided when we do these shows, we run out of art so quickly that John really needs this place to frame. And so we put in this little closet. We got an extra large booth, and we put in this little closet, and then back there is a desk for him, and then restock artwork so that in real time, when we sell out of some of the favorite pieces, we can restock. So anyway, I'm going to sign off. We're going to go home, get some sleep, and we're going to be ready for Vintage Market Days, South Central Texas, Waxahachie, 30 minutes south of Dallas. And if you're in the area, please come and join. This is a beautiful show, lots of neat vendors, and it's a lot of fun. So we'll catch you later. By the way, tomorrow morning at 8:30, I will go live and I'll show you all the vendors that are set up in this beautiful facility. We'll catch you later. And yes, we're coming back to Katie's Tuesday. Bye, guys.